Hey, welcome back to Mark's Basement Arcade EM and Chat Repair. How is everybody doing? It's been a long time since I've been on. Life happened, birthday happened. So, had a wonderful birthday last week. Big party at the house. We had friends and some family here. Mostly it was just friends. My family, my cousin's daughter has the birthday the exact same day as I do. So they don't choose to come by me, they choose to go over there, which is perfect. So I just invite more family. So it works out for me. This year was a little extra cool. We had a live band. We had the Beer Nuts performing. The Beer Nuts, it's a local band. A friend from work named Bob, well, he used to work with me. He doesn't work there anymore. He's retired now. And then Rob Anderson, if you're in a pinball community, he played bass. Dave Brennan from Dave's Arcade, he plays drums. And yours truly, I was the lead singer. So, yeah, that was a interesting show. But yeah, that's where I've been doing. Last week I had the whole basement cleaned. The week before I got the Fun House here, which is a customer game. I got to strip down and totally shop that out. It was not last week Saturday, it was the Saturday before. And then that whole weekend, or was it the Saturday before that? I think it was the Saturday before that. Not last Saturday, not the Saturday before that, but the Saturday before that. I had picked that up, and then since then I was cleaning the basement. Hardcore cleaning the basement. It was a mess. So I ended up getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and upstairs 9 games. So we had Gottlieb Victory, Stern Kapow The Beatles, Williams Cyclone, Williams Solar Fire, Williams Space Shuttle, Williams Funhouse, Stern Wildfire, and upstairs was it's Roy Rogers Entertainer. I can't remember if that's Allied Leisure or what. I think it's Allied Leisure. If somebody pops on, correct me on that. But Roy Rogers, the Entertainer. So, anyways, here's a link for Mark's Basement Arcade. Please check it out, like and subscribe. I need to make sure I am still subscribed to MGC, which I should be. Let's do some page down. Where's the page down button? My subscription sometimes runs out. And the screen doesn't reload correctly. It says gift a sub. I want to see if I'm subscribed. I'm guessing I am still. Yeah, it doesn't say nothing about subscribe, so I should be subscribed. But anyways, if you want to subscribe for free, there's a link right there on how to use your Amazon Prime subscription to unlock a free subscription to TBMGC. You know I gotta have my stuff. So let's get this chair moved. Put it over here, this can get turned off. Wildfire can get turned off. I can show you Wildfire. That thing turned out beautiful. I had Dave from Dave's Arcade. He touched up all the bad stuff that was on my playfield. I rebuilt every single thing on the playfield. It's got all brand new plastics, brand new posts, brand new rubber. Can you believe Marco had Stern Wildfire plastics in stock, brand spanking new, which is crazy. Back glass is in really awesome condition for how old it is. I hate the backwards thing. Displays are Wolfpack LED displays. My bridge rectifier, part of it's burnt out, so it's not getting high voltage up to the solenoid driver for the drivers. Displays. So my fix was, do I need a bridge rectifier? Probably not. But this way, the driver board was a little toasty in that section, so I figured just bypass it and get LED displays, which don't use that much power, and they use the 5 voltage that comes off that powers the chips for the regular displays. So it's a win-win-win. Don't need a bridge rectifier. Don't need to fix the old displays that did have a lot of cold solder joints on them. And I got brand new displays that are going to work forever. So those Wolfpack displays are the bomb to build. I love building them, and they look original. That looks like original old plasma lighting on there. But yeah, everything is new except for the metal rails that are on it, and the pop upper rings. Those I reuse, and the posts, the metal posts, but all the plastic posts and all pop upper caps, bodies, skirts. I went with orange skirts instead of white. I liked them a lot better. All fully Comet LED'd. So yeah, it's awesome. All right, let's get over to this little chief. I had to take my computer all completely apart because we videoed the entire Beer Nuts show. All right. So I'm pretty sure I put all this back. May look at that. It's all working. I have to clean these plastics. They're all wax coated. The skirts, we're probably not going to reuse them unless they turn out really perfect, which I doubt they will. All the posts and everything, as you can see, there's caked on wax all over them. So they will have to go into the ultrasonic cleaner, which I have heating up right now. And we'll put those in later. But now we're going to get to rebuilding some stuff. I don't even know what to rebuild first. Let's rebuild this puppy right here. Let's do that. Alright, let's turn my ringer off my phone. Let's get you right here. Get you tight. Let's swap some cameras around. No, I want the other one. This one? There we go. I will make that other one a little bit, the main one, smaller. Alright, let's get some tools. I don't have any tools ready, of course, because that's how I roll sometimes. I really need to get another TV tray table for this. And throw that out. I'll throw that up there. here. I can go up there with that. Let's get my tools over here. Phillips. Let's get the extension out. The better extension. Does this one work on these? Yes. It always pays to have the better tip screwdriver that works good. Let's get my wrenches out that I gave. Well, actually, my wrench. That. Screwdriver. Naphtha. Scotch-Brite. Marker. Get all that out. So, how's everybody doing? I know there's people watching. There's at least one or two of you. First thing I'm going to do is mark the top of this. We know what's the top, but I'm going to mark the blade because I want that to be on the top. Next thing we're going to do, all these wires on here good? Yep. I always want to check the wires, make sure they're on good before you break them off. Alright. Now, let's break this loose. As I've showed you before, you can't just do this. There's a hole in the back of the stepper, which I will show once I get this off and turned down. It allows you to jam this whole mechanism so it doesn't turn, which is pretty neat. I don't know what we're going to all do today either. We're just winging it as usual. We're going to get as far as we can with everything. And then the next week we will get as far as we can with everything. But I do want to get this done soon. Like I said, I rebuild stuff with you, and then whatever is left over I do myself. It makes it so much easier. You don't want to watch me rebuild 3 pop bumpers or rebuild 2 flippers unless there's crazy issues with them. But nobody wants to watch that. Yeah, once you make it loose, get rid of this screw here. That way this harness can be a little more free. And this one. That gives us wiggle room. Not much wiggle room, but it gives us some. Alright. That camera might be better moved. You're going to get seasick. There we go. Alright, picture time. Always take pictures, even if you know what you're doing. Always take pictures. And note this ground here. That will have to come off. You need to put that back on. Otherwise you're not going to have lots of weird issues. Let's just take this, duck it down through here, put it over here and take the screw off. What else do we got? That's nothing. Nope. Let's put those screws over here. We'll get to this. This is one of the first things I always do. It's a pain in the butt. Take this first screw all the way out. Flip this up. Is this going to flip out of the way? Nope, it's not gonna. So we'll take both of them out. Let's do this actually. So there's like a cop sitting out in front of my house. Well, kind of in front of my house today. Don't know what he's doing there. We live on a corner. So he's on one side of the house. He's like on a driveway side of the house. But he's not sitting like near my driveway. He's sitting more near the corner. So he's not like by my front door or anything like that. And my wife was like freaking out. Why is there a cop in the yard? You know, out in front of the house. I'm like, I don't know. It looks like he's just parked there, you know, chilling. I'm like, I have no idea. I want to get this one off right away because we got some major pull action with this coil. It's got to come off anyways. Why not take it off and just relieve the stress? Coil stop looks pretty good. Coil sleeve out and garbage. Might as well just clean this one right away. What I use is naphtha in a little eye drop bottle. I do this so I don't contaminate anything. Keeps all the dirt from going back into the bottle from when you apply it onto your towel. Plus it's neat, it's clean, it stays out of my way. And tip when you're using it, put the cap back on tight. Otherwise you end up dumping it all over yourself or the Playfield. Might as well clean this off right away too. This does nothing for the game, cleaning it. It just makes it look better. So, you got it out, why not clean it? You know, clean everything. It just, the game looks better in the long run. Alright. We got that out. And again, I am Mark from Mark's Basement Arcade. I have my own YouTube channel, Mark's Basement Arcade. And I do a lot of how-to videos, just like you're watching right now. Except they're better because I can position a camera and move it around better to get better angles. Plus, my camera is a little better quality than what I'm streaming at. I'm streaming it. I'm actually in high definition. This is where I put the screwdriver. As you can see, there's the hole right here that goes through it. Let me get a flashlight. It might light it up a little bit better. Yeah, there's a hole right here. So if you put your screwdriver through it like that, it will let this gear only turn a little bit, and then you can break that nut loose on the other side. So that's why I do that. Now we want to count this, how many turns we're getting. Should be 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 turns. We want that. We'll take this spring off. Let me get another corner. I have a towel already. What the hell is going on here? Something weird. Oh, I can see. What the hell is this? Somebody put a twist tie to hold this down, because this probably wasn't working correctly because it was dirty. So somebody's probably like, well, just make the spring a little shorter and we'll get that tension back. But we will straighten out the spring. Get one of those pliers. And we'll straighten it back out and reuse it as Harry Williams intended. If I can bend it back, good. Come on. Or I should say as that Williams designers intended. It's going there very slowly. Almost. This is what happens when you don't clean things. You just try to monkey rig them together. Trust us, we all probably have done this one time or another when we didn't understand how things worked or how to fix things properly. That probably will do the job. I just want to get a little bit more of a bend in it. So get a little bit more flatter. Yeah, we'll probably do its job. I think that will be good enough. Alright, get this E-clip off, or Jesus clip, people have called them. I highly advise when you take these off, if you haven't lost one, go to a hardware store, pick up extras, all of your E-clips, do that to every single one, pick up extras. Because you will eventually lose one. Trust me, I know. Alright, got a washer here. I want to get this off. Get this cleaned right away. It's usually one of the first pieces I clean. I will show you why in a minute. Look at that, just dirt, dirt, dirt. This is plastic here, so it doesn't need any lubrication on it. I'm running low. A naphtha. So low I can't squeeze any out. try to get that out. That's a Q-tip. As soon as I get a Q-tip, we will clean this off. So yeah, I think I'm back on the regular scheduled MGC viewing now. I think so. So it's like, unless I'm on working at my regular job, I'm flinging that around because I want the naphtha to get in there and clean out the gunk that is inside here. I can't take this apart because it's pressed, so we have to do it like that. I'll leave that right there. I'm gonna go get oh, I got them right behind me. I used them yesterday, never put them back. Q-tips. I'm like dangerously low on naphtha. Clean out the center here. Get that all cleaned out and pretty. Use this to clean around there. Clean it off. A lot of gunk in here. Hope this isn't WD-40. A lot of gunk. Alright, that seems to be as free as it's going to get. Garbage. This should pull straight out. And of course it's covered in some type of grease. I may have to go get some more naphtha in here. So that grease, it actually like kind of eats at the finish almost and changes everything colors. This shouldn't have to be greased. There. Take steel wool, not steel wool. Green 3M scrubby pad. Clean that shaft off till you get a shine. I'm too low on naphtha. I'm gonna go fill it up. It's gonna be a second or two. keep it in my laundry room underneath the laundry tub. There. This way my bottle, my main container, always stays in perfect condition and doesn't get mixed up. And I want to take a picture how that was. So as I clean it and put it back together, I know I did it correctly. This is grease all over it. It's not really grease anymore. It's finish that has been destroyed by the grease. Some type of grease, and when it gets on a finish, it greases it, but then it like stains it also. There, that's clean, but it looks like it isn't. It's just like the grease kind of like ate away at the finish a little bit. And you clean that out. And there's a wipe up some of this excess grease. With the Q-tip. That's clean. This we will clean off too. So what's everybody doing today? Chilling out? We actually grilled yesterday for Labor Day. So we like never do our holidays on a holiday for some reason. I don't know. But yesterday we had our Labor Day feast. And we'll clean this out. And of course I will have to go back over there and get my super lube. And we'll wipe off all the other excess grease that's on here. Oh, there's a big glop right there. Some here. See, it just like stains the metal. The grease is off, but the stain is there. Pretty sad. Alright. And this will come off next. See, that's like binding it too. Loose. Both loose. No, I don't know why it's a rerun. Yeah. Why would, can I fix that? No. Okay. Maybe now it won't say it's a rerun again. I don't know. Can you refresh your browser and see if it still says it's a rerun, because I just did it. And thank you for joining. So yeah, I clicked the wrong thing on the screen. But yeah, let me know if it still says it's a rerun. It shouldn't now. Maybe that's why people were coming and going and figured, oh, I watched this already. Alright, clean that coil stop off. Throw it in there. Yeah, and this is greasy too. Yeah, it might take 30 seconds to a minute to update. I gotta get my file out. This plunger's a little bit chewed up on the end. So what's up, Goran? How you been? Haven't chatted with you in a while. Alright. Let's get that off. Alright, so I am going to go grab my file, which will take me 30 seconds to grab and come back, and you probably even know I'm gone. But I want to clean off that plunger. See, I'm back already. All right. I'm just taking that that sharp edge that was on here off. I'm spinning the plunger the whole time as I'm doing this. There, the sharp edge is gone. That's good. There we go. Perfectly like new again. Well, as new as it's gonna get. Oh, I woke up with a headache today too. There. Clean. Don't know why. Alright, we got all that done. Let's give this... I know I clean this post. Let's do this. There. Let's get this. Last little bit of all this off. Look at that. Comes right out, which is nice. I hate coil stops, coil sleeves, I mean. What do you call it? That'd be about it. Coil sleeves and my grease. This side is actually in really good condition. I want to clean out that hole. Alright, we are almost done with this piece. And I moved my clock too, but I keep still looking for my clock in a different spot. I actually moved it onto the wall behind my computer. So when I'm over here, I can just look up. And not have to look behind me anymore. Alright, Alright, that's clean. We will clean these off, which are very clean to begin with. These have been cleaned recently. It's shining. It's showing live now. Good. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I hit that wrong button when I did that. Oil sleeves. We'll need a biggie, a smallie. We will need both forms of super lube, and I think that is all I need. All right. Let's get this side lubricated. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know why he gave me that option. Click it, you know. And I just read it really quick. And I thought it would just like go to, you know, like later on it would show that, you know, maybe this was, you know, a rerun or something. I didn't think it would apply to my actual broadcast. So apparently you can record stuff and just upload it on Twitch, which seems weird to me. Let's leave that off. Well, might need that. Now we got that lubricated. Now we will take this and wipe it off. The reason why I do that, it leaves a little micro layer of lubrication on it. You can probably kind of see it's a little shinier around. Yeah, it doesn't really, it shows it a little bit right here. It leaves a very thin layer of like grease lubricant on it. Now what was I gonna do? Oh, plug in my buzzer and buzz off a couple pieces. We can buzz these fingers clean. No, I don't want to do that. I've done it before, but it just doesn't feel right on these for some reason. So what's up, Goran? What have you been up to? Anything cool? I just had my birthday weekend last weekend. He had the band going. Let's clean these switches off. Done. Alright. The band was Dave Brennan from, what do you call it? Dave's Arcade, or AKA American Pinball. He was the drummer. If you know Rob Anderson, that pinball, he's known for pinball. He's really good at pinball. I believe he does tournaments and stuff like that too. He's also pops on a lot with me on Dave's Arcade and Buffalo Pinball. He was the bass player, and what else? My friend Bob that I used to work with, he was the guitar player. And then myself, I was the lead singer. I was the only singer. I was supposed to play, but apparently I cannot play and sing at the same time. I was just going to play a little bit, just like a little solo part, and that was it. But I can't do both at the same time. Okay, good tension on them. Alright. Alright, put a little lube. Not on that post, it doesn't need it. A little bit on this one. The reason why I say that post doesn't need it is because it's plastic. That doesn't require any lubricant. Let me drop my file down. There. Give this a little spin. Hey everybody, thanks for joining. I'm Mark from Mark's Basement Arcade. Here's Mark's Basement Arcade link. If you would love to subscribe to Mark's Basement Arcade. And here's the Midwest Gaming Classic link that I will talk about. You are watching TVMGC, the Midwest Gaming Classic. And Midwest Gaming Classic is all about everything gaming related. It's the biggest show of its kind, period. There's nothing bigger than the Midwest Gaming Classic. It has all the gaming, which I mean by gaming is anything that you associate with gaming, which would be card gaming, arcade gaming, role play, all that stuff, board gaming. That is all TVMGC, unless I always screw up. I believe it goes like that. Yeah, I always screw up that one. It's my favorite one to screw up. But yeah, everything you can think of gaming is all under one roof at the Midwest Gaming Classic. Okay, let's get my washer. Everything gaming. Pinball, video game, console, all of that good stuff. It's all under one roof. Now this should be held back down without that twist tie and work properly. Should, as in should. I do put a little grease around this because it is attached with a plunger. If I can get it through the hole there. Alright. We got 1, 2, and 3. So go on top. Shouldn't be going that much. Forgot it's got a coil stop to go against the back. that goes like that. Let's get these coils on. Get that sleeve. Get that through there. Now with the coil stop, it will stop it from firing too much. Over firing, like I was just doing it. Alright, get in there. Let's get the screws started. This is going to be the hard part. These wires are short and they're pulling me. It's not letting me do what I want it to do. I have to hold it like that. Now, get my screw on there. Hey, what's up, Ryan? How you doing? How's the new family? Hope you had a good time at the birthday. Glad you could make it. Alright, let's get this coil sleeve in there. Get that. And I hope you enjoyed my singing. I am not the best singer, but that was all for entertainment. Everybody had a good time. If I was that good, I'd be making money at it. Yeah. One more. Yeah. I just fixed Space Shuttle this week. Well, you know that. I believe I sent you and Dave a message. I NVRAM'd it, and then I, what do you call it? Fixed the bad switch matrix. Yeah, it was. You said that was your first time out in a while too, wasn't it? Yeah, it's nice to get out once in a while. Okay, where did I put that screw? I probably put it in here. Yep, right there. Play some pinball, hang out, have a few. Just do the regular old fun stuff. Hope you got to play Solar Fire. Dave is totally pumped about that game. Oh, come on. There we go. I gotta redo that one. I didn't have it in there properly. Come on. Come on. Don't tell me I gotta take that apart to fix it. I might have crushed the coil sleeve. So I didn't have it loose enough when I put that on there. And I just jammed it up into where it should go. Cool. Yeah, I can't wait to see it being finished the rest of the way. Dave's gonna put some, what do you call it, stickers on the drop targets and hopefully figure out what the hell that weird short was. can't see. Yeah, I can't fix that. That is how it goes. There we go. Yeah, it's got a weird short on it. That I can't figure out. Once in a while it will blow a fuse and it will shoot a ton of sparks out the trough area. There. Tight. Yeah, it's weird. I've never seen anything do that before. Look at that. When you clean a thing, you don't have to bend a spring to make it do things that it wasn't intended on doing. Amazing. Just amazing how that works. This spring right here, you can see where my finger is. It was bent to make the spring tighter. And that is what made the mech work. But once I cleaned the mech, it got to work as it was intended on working, because it was now clean. If everybody you don't know who Ryan is from TurboGrafx-7, which is now also broadcasting on Buffalo Pinball on Twitch. Ryan is one of the hosts along with Dave Brennan. But Ryan is on leave right now because he had a brand new baby. So Dave's been running the show with guests when he can have guests. So, yeah, I don't know, Ryan, if you want to plug Buffalo Pinball and what times and days you guys are on, you're free to welcome to do so. But it is also Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central Time. Maybe Ryan can get that link up for everybody. Alright, that is fixed. Oh, except for this. I gotta put this back on. These we cleaned. So let's get these screws out. Makes it a little more difficult to do this now. Oh well, big dummy. I will still get it done, regardless. Yeah, that's there. It's just a little harder for me to see if the switches are working properly. But yeah, it's Buffalo Pinball. I believe it's 7 p.m. Central Time. Dave has been streaming. I believe it's 7 p.m. Central Time. But I still occasionally go by Dave's on Friday and stream on Dave's Arcade with Dave. Alright, how is that? That is like that. And when we move it, everything is working. And it is working perfectly. Yeah, thumbs up. Yeah, groovy. Alright, that's done. Don't need that twist tie anymore to rig that to work perfectly. And you know what? I never put my super lube on there. So we'll put a little bit on there now. I never did put a little bit on that mech. Oh well. It's on there now. I'll let that sit on there for a little bit and then wipe it off. That this liquid super lube was for this piece I cleaned first with the naphtha where I said it was riveted together. I like using this liquid because it will go down between it easier. There you go. This part right here, it's going down between it, and it lets it lubricate it better. So now I'm just going to wipe off the excess that I got on there. We are working perfectly. Thumbs up on that. All right, can we rebuild a pop bumper? Let's do that. Let's get my junk out of the way. As you notice, well, you can't really notice, but both of these pop bumpers, here's the other one, are tied down to the board. I do that for two reasons. Well, actually one reason. When I rebuild them, when I tear apart the Playfield, I do this to keep them down so I can move the Playfield around, and it keeps them out of my way. Plus, also this Playfield went over to Dave's arcade, and Dave did some paint fixing on it where he tore it apart, and he did a bunch of touch-up work to it and cleaned it and polished it. So this is one of our friend's machines, so that's another reason why we did it, because he's local. Well, all my machine customers are local, mostly. I've had a few that are from really far away in Wisconsin that one, I picked up their machine and then they came to bring it home, and the other one brought me their machine and took it back home. So that happens sometimes with me. I've had several that people came from far away for me to do their machines. Bally Knight Rider was one of them. Those people lived way out west in Wisconsin. And then Sorcerer was from Eau Claire. I went to pick up the games at his house because I picked up a Wildfire last year, a Flight 2000, and a Sorcerer last year. And then he came and picked up his Sorcerer. It was a combo deal. I got Flight 2000 free, a deal on Wildfire, and he got his Sorcerer Playfield swapped. So he got a brand new Merco Playfield and a Sorcerer. And I got a Wildfire that I sold and regretted it after we streamed it on Buffalo Pinball. I regretted it because it was such a fun game that I was looking for a replacement. And I did find a replacement finally. And that is what I have now. So now I have another Wildfire that is not leaving my house. And I'm keeping. So as you can see, you just saw me tear apart this pop bumper assembly. They're very easy to do. I will do the same thing again. Clean it completely off. Get all the crud and junk out of it. And then we'll put it back together, new coil sleeve. And that's it. So this will go back like this. That'll go like that, just for right now. Let's get this, clean this off. I could rock tumble all these parts in my rock tumbler and make them look really super clean, but then it would take days and days and days to do that. And this is a trade deal. It's not like a restoration where they wanted everything cleaned and shiny, because that would cost some extra money. This is a trade deal for the, what do you call it? My Roy Clark game. That's what this was. That will go like that. So I got that rebuilt, and I put it in there so super easy. It looked really easy to do, but in fact these are a little bit of a pain to get back in there correctly sometimes. And that will just sit in there like that. Get that lined up, and I'm going to squeeze the bracket here and my thumb together real tight to keep these holes the way they are. And tighten these screws back down. And I'll just take it and give it a turn. Give that a turn, and look at that. Pop-upper assembly has been rebuilt. And now I'll have actually put this back down and zip tie it back down just to let me know it's been done. Put a line across the top of that. So let's get on this saucer here and rebuild that, which goes pretty much the exact same way. But I go a little bit more on these due to the complexity of the extra parts. I have a whole nother Playfield I gotta take apart too. Later on, I'm working on a travel time that I have that I sold, which will be on my channel soon. And Baywatch is just about done right now on Mark's Basement Arcade. Here's the link. Please subscribe. Baywatch is almost done, and we will be going to last year's Wildfire. So if you'd like to see a Wildfire be refurbished, stop in and check that out. We have to unloosen these. These will unscrew. They will come out like that. This will come off. This is garbage. And we'll get another one. Break it apart, clean it off. that. Get that. And this will be rebroadcast on Mark's Basement Arcade later on today too. So as soon as this is off, it will re-upload, be live for well, not live. It will be on TVMGC for a while, but then it will go to Nowhere Land. So I take them and I upload them to Mark's Basement Arcade, so they're permanent. Now I'll take these 3 screws out. And take this mech apart. This I like to take a picture of it too. Just to see how it went together. I'll take this little, you can't see it too good. We'll take this pin out here. Well, this, yeah, it's a hairpin. So it is a pin. Take that out, throw it in there. This is all clean. Which is very odd. This isn't. This I can feel is greasy. See, that's why I replace all the coil sleeves. Somebody likes to grease them in the pinball world. It's just like every machine you get that you rebuild, somebody always greases these. It's just, I guess it was human nature, you know, it's not working good, so spray a little something on them. And people have been doing it for years. And what it's been doing is, it's just been like gumming up the parts. After a while, it makes them actually work a little harder at what they do. So this little hair clip will come out. I'm going to start cleaning these off and putting them back. This washer will, same thing. Put that one there because it's thinner. This will come apart. Let's get another corner. It has oil on it. Some type of grease was on it, which is actually was good because that saved it from being destroyed because it's metal to metal. And we'll clean that out. There. Let me get in here. Clean that out. That's clean. Clean this all off. And unlubricated. I still got that headache. I still got that headache. I don't know what it feels like, a hangover. That's what it feels like. But it shouldn't be. I did have one beer before I went to sleep, but that shouldn't give anybody a hangover. But that's exactly what it feels like. There's no way one glass of beer can give you a hangover. Because I still got beer left over from my half barrel that I had at the party. So I've slowly been drinking a glass a day to get rid of it. Oh, that is just dirty. That's nasty. Normal dirt. Normal 40-year-old dirt. This is just dirt. It's not grease or anything. It's none of that. It's just every machine I work on, just so you know, has some type of lubricant that has been sprayed somewhere on it. So this isn't like anything special that I'm seeing, anything different. It is just normal stuff that has happened over the years. You know, nobody knew about, tearing these things apart completely and rebuilding mechs. They just figure, we'll just spray a little oil on it and it cleans it. Well, it did do the job. It did do the job for all those years. But it gets to the point where after a while it does not do the job because the oils solidify. I may put a light on here. I don't know, I have to ask and see if he wants to do it. I'm not going to charge for it. I just think it would be a cool little extra mod. But this kicker is associated with a light on a playfield. And that is for, what do you call it? A playfield light. I think it's double bonus when plunger is hit or something like that. So that I may just do that little bit for him. I don't want to use naps on that. I want to get my alcohol. Oh, the dogs are having a good old blast. They're having a good time playing. There you go. Clean these all out while I'm here. This is just regular top end rubbing alcohol I'm using with a Q-tip. I think it's 91%. I believe that's what it is. Again, I have it in a little bottle. It just makes it easier to do right now because I got these. This is a free area right now where I have nothing in my way. I don't know what kind of bulbs these are. Stern. These are Stern bulbs. So I wonder what they came out of. They say Stern right on them. I'm going to clean all these sockets. It just makes it easier while I'm in this area. And nothing is blocking me right now. Get all these cleaned and put back. And that's one less thing I got to worry about later on. Is these. And I do get a little rough with these because if they're going to break, I want them to break. I am a little rough with all this stuff because if it's going to break, I want it to break while I'm moving it around. That means it was a little too weak to begin with, and it probably was going to break soon. So why not have it break right now, you know what I mean? I will verify all these too to make sure they're working when we put it back together. Alright, and then this one. Let's clean that one right away too. Since it's kinda in a way. Oh, what I'm using is a Harbor Freight Dremel with a real 443 bit on it. So yeah, this, I believe I want to tie in with that light, but I will ask him. I will ask Daryl if he would like me to do that. And I can't think that he would say, no, do not do that. I just don't see him, you know, saying that. No, do not do that, mod. I don't want that done. I can see him going, yeah, sure. Go for it. Alright, where's... Here it goes, right there. I can see him going, yeah, go for it. It's not costing me anything. I think it'd be kind of cool. I got that idea from Dave's Arcade to light up saucers. And so I did on Wildfire. I actually got them triggered by the light. So when you light up the light that has to deal with the saucer, it illuminates the saucer too, which is wickedly cool. So I actually LED'd my Wildfire, all Comet. Comet's the way to go if you need, if you're going to LED anything. Alright, nothing in there, so everything is laying around here. Alright, I'm going to put a little lube on there, if I can find it. This will go on here. Alright, this is the fun part. And again, this is why I take pictures. Oh, and you just didn't see any of that. See, that's why I do the videos. This will go here, like that. The thin one. And then that will go there. That goes like that. This goes here with a thick washer and another hairpin clip. there. We'll get screws and screw it down. Tighten it down by there, like that. This will get poking up like that. This will get the spring set on it. One end of the spring is smaller and the other end is bigger. The smaller end goes on the plunger. The bigger end goes on the coil. Take that screw, put it in the back here, put it down almost all the way. This playfield is actually in really good condition underneath. It's in excellent condition underneath. Tighten all these down. There, that. I'll put my Sharpie on here. That way I know I did that one. That's about it. Maybe we just rebuild this other pop bumper right here since we're there. And it's going to be, I got to zip tie it anyways. So we'll just rebuild that other one real quick. They don't go too fast, I mean too slow. Before you know it, we're done. Eliminate these two screws. Well, not eliminate them. Remove them. Eliminate screws. Put those in back there. This will slide out. Now you push this down and then you can wiggle this up. I know it seems like really easy to do. It isn't until you get used to it. Once you get used to it, it's very easy to do. When you're not used to it, it seems like some kind of weird nightmare that somebody designed. And then these just slide apart. Usually these are kind of damaged. This one's got a little wear on it. What you do is you just flip it over like that and reuse it. These sometimes are broke. This was in good condition. Yeah, something dropped. Hey, something popped up on my screen. Pack Rat just renewed. Thank you for popping in. What's up? How are you doing? Did something actually fall? I thought I heard something fall, but I don't see anything possibly that could have fell. What's up, Pack Rat? I'm like almost done with streaming anyway, so I'm only here for the 2 hours on average. I thought I heard something fall, but I don't see anything that could have fell. So what you been up to, Pack Rat? And this just cleans off like that. So we will put it back together again. So remember how this was wore out on this side? So we just flip it over and then it disappears. And then this goes in the opposite way. which will be like that. See? Spring goes on like that. And this goes on this way. Like that. But yeah, it's just like that easy. Watching Sandman series, so far so good. What is Sandman? I have no idea. That's something like on Netflix or Hulu or something. And what's it about? Wiping the grease off. Yeah, I don't know what that noise was. It sounded like something fell. Right, that goes like that. New coil sleeve. Slides down through. That goes like that. So that will go like that and sit on top. This will go like that. Sit right back on there. This will go like that. Get the screw. Oh, comic series. Is it on regular TV? Sandman sounds like something that was against Superman or Spider-Man. Don't tell me it was Spider-Man. Am I correct? Get that tightened down. Those are tight. That will go back like that. Netflix. But was he a Spider-Man bad guy or what do you call it? Superman. For some reason I'm thinking Spider-Man. Zip ties. We're going to zip tie these back down. Alright. Get that through here. And what can we string this through? I don't remember what I had it tied to. Whatever I had it tied to. I'm guessing this. Sandman. Maybe that was Superman. There. Those will go like that. That way when I move the playfield around, because I have to move everything around again to get back at certain things I was doing. But, and hey everybody that's watching, I am Mark from Mark's Basement Arcade. Here's my link. Please subscribe if you would like to help support Mark's Basement Arcade. There's a link for some swag, or you can just go to any video and a description, and you can just donate to PayPal, and it will help support Mark's Basement Arcade. I am at 1,300 viewers, I think exactly right now, so it would be cool if you wanted to subscribe also. I have a Baywatch that's just finishing right now on my channel. And I got, what do you call it? Stern Wildfire that's starting up in a week. I believe it's in a week. I think we're done with this for right now. I have to talk to the owner and ask if I can do the mod to this. Because that will light up, as you can see right now, there. There. That's better. You can see the light shining through it. It will do it on the other side too. It'll give it that glow. And tie the saucer in. I believe it's with this light. I believe when that saucer does its thing, it lights up this double bonus light or something like that. So I tie them both in together. I think that would be a neat effect. And I just need to message him to see if that's something that he's cool with. I can't see him saying no, I don't like that idea. But anyways, so next, it's a story about Morpheus, Lords of Dreams. Okay. So Sandman was just Sandman. He wasn't like a bad guy to anybody else. It just was a comic book. All right, I'm thinking of something else with like Spider-Man or Superman cartoons back in the day when I was a little kid. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. And did I drop anything on the floor? Because I could have swore I heard a ka-ting. Dumping all my garbage cans into the big garbage can. But yeah, where are we? Let's flip this over here. Let's flip you over here too. Let's move this out of the way. All that. Go here. Go here. Oh yeah, my hands are filthy. Where's my soap? Where is my soap? There it is. Way back here. It's in a box. There we go. 65 cents Purple Power. I bought every single bottle they had. And I've been using them forever to clean my hands. Where can you get a big bottle like this for 65 cents? I'm not too keen on the smell, but it does the job. Ew. Big chunk of dry goop. I usually use this and then wash my hands afterwards because the smell isn't that good. So yeah, it's nice to be back. I took those couple weeks off because my birthday weekend and needed it for cleaning. Oh, and then my daughter's graduation party. So I've been like on and off for the past couple months. But I should be back for a long time now. Work permitting and other life permitting, you know what I mean? But this does the job pretty good. It just, I'm not into the smell. But alright, let's get MGC. Let's talk about Midwest Gaming Classic. That's why we're all here. I do this as a free service for Midwest Gaming Classic because I believe in the mission of Midwest Gaming Classic. It is there to keep gaming alive. Without gaming, life would be kind of boring, wouldn't it? So the Midwest Gaming Classic is the biggest event of its kind in the world. It is where everything gaming comes together under one roof. The end of March, the beginning of April 2023. It is right down here. It will pop up. It will pop up in one more rotation, I think. You can get March 31st, April 2nd. You can get video gaming, which would be console gaming, arcade gaming, card gaming, board gaming, role play. They had a wrestling one year. They have a huge, awesome vendor hall that is just crazy huge, that everybody comes to and sells their stuff, trades. They have all the pinball vendors there, which would be Not Deep Root, American Pinball, Chicago Gaming Company, Jersey Jack. Well, Jersey Jack had machines there. There was nobody from Jersey Jack, which I don't understand last year. You got Stern. Did I forget anybody? Not Deep Root. Haggis wasn't there. They were there a few years back, but I can understand why they weren't there now, due to with COVID and everything. I did see them there one year, and they had that Celts game. I believe it was Celts. I should have played it. It didn't interest me at all. I regret it, because since then I've learned more about pinball. Don't rely on what the game is or the subject matter. Play the game, give the game a chance, and you may be surprised, because I am not an ice hockey fan. So there's a older Gottlieb solid state hockey game. Yeah, never gave it 2 looks, but I was in a league, and I knew I was probably going to end up after playing it, so I played a couple test games on it just to see what was going on, and I fell in love with it. Not into the hockey thing. However, the gameplay was awesome. So, just because you don't like the art or whatever on the machine, the game may not suck. Just because you don't like what it's about, the gameplay must be really awesome. And however, that goes the other way too. You might think, oh, this game is really super awesome. I love the art, I love the subject and everything like that. And then play the game and it sucks. Led Zeppelin. But anyways, yeah. I played Led Zeppelin for free. And after I was done playing it, I felt like I wasted money playing it. If you can figure that one out. Yeah, that was... Yeah, so yeah, I was all hyped that I heard Zeppelin was coming out, and I played it, and I was not thrilled with it at all. But there are a lot of people that love that game, and perfect for you. None of us all have the same opinions on games. Like, I like the Beatles, and other people say it's Sea Witch. But if you play both of them next to each other, side by side, there's nothing really. There's similarities that it's the same playfield layout, sorta, but it's not. They both play totally different. Totally different. So yeah, I like Cyclone. You may not like Cyclone. You might like Comet more than Cyclone, or Hurricane more than Cyclone. But that's why we're all here, because we all have different tastes and we all love different things. You might not like my DMD clock, but I like my DMD clock. You might like just regular old analog spin around clocks. Anyways, blah 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 blah. So yeah, it's nice to be back, doing this again, getting stuff done. I'd like to get this playfield done by the end of the month and the machine done by the end of the month. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we got a couple of weeks. Next week we'll do flippers. We'll do one of the slingshots because I'm going to do the other one. And we'll do a little bit of the relays. I'm going to actually do almost all of them. And then I'm going to save a couple that I didn't do. And then after that, we'll flip over to Playfield and start populating it. Should be pretty cut and dry on doing it. How was my party? It was so awesome. I will actually send you a link. Where's my phone? It's way over there. I will send you a link later of the music. It's what do you call it? It's a unlisted link, so the only way you can see it is if I give you the link. I will send you the link. Yes, it was awesome. I wish you guys could have made it. So next year, don't schedule your family reunion on the same day. My birthday is always at the end of the month. So whatever that last weekend is, I don't know what it's going to be next year. Let me look once. It's always like on the same weekend. Let's look at the calendar. September, August. So yeah, it would be August 26th next year would be my party. That's the last weekend of August. So yeah, it would be August 26th, 2023 would be my next one. But yeah, you're invited. I got your head done. I got it all done. Well, you've seen the little video. I have to buy some more blinker bulbs. I might have enough, I'm not sure, but I need to restock up on a bunch of bulbs that I ran out of anyways, so it's going to be a while before yours gets done. But since I got this playfield partially done, I'm going to knock it down later and move it over to the side and pull your game down and open it up and start doing the playfield on yours. Because I need to do both of these side to side. I need to get this stuff out of here. And I cut my finger the other day and it's been bothering me, so that's why I'm picking on it, and I shouldn't. I should just put a bandage over it and leave it be. But yeah, I'm guessing your game should be done by next month. Because as you know, I have a regular job and I do stuff when I can do it. But yeah, the head is 100% finished. Everything should be working perfect on it. There's no reason why it shouldn't be. Because all the A, B, and C are all lined up on the head. And like I said, this was a working game when I got it, except for it wouldn't reset the score reels. And I found out some of the score reels, the contacts on them were just stuck together the whole time and never opened and closed. And then there was one contact to score reel reset relay. I believe one of the leafs wasn't making good enough contact. So, but once you reset the game all to 0 and then started a credit, it would play. But I never played it. I just saw it lit up and I broke it down and brought it home. But anyways, yeah, I will send you that link. Let me see if I can even get to it. Your videos. Oh, there it goes. 15 views on it. Copy. Oh, you were right right there. So hopefully we'll have the band together next year. There you go. It should be coming to you. I guess that's about it. I have to contact the owner of this game here and see if he wants me to do that light mod on it. And I think that's about it. And then I gotta move this out of the way and then get travel time set up and start making some videos on that. So anyways, everybody, thank you for tuning in today. I have like 4 people watching right now, which is awesome, which is pretty good for Labor Day weekend. Didn't expect that much. But yeah, I guess that's about it. So, you know the story that I'll be back at Sunday at 2, and I'll have more pinball ideas for you. And you'll have things you'll want to talk about, and I will too. Just remember, it's not what you got, it's what you give. So, later on, everybody. Take care. See ya soon. Where's the end? Right there. Bye.